guys, it's me, Stace. Welcome back to another Friday PIP, which is our Pinterest-inspired project. Today we are back in the kitchen, but we are not making a dessert. We are actually making dinner. I'm making sweet and sour chicken. What I have here is a bunch of chicken breasts that have been thawed. I'm going to cut them up, and I'll meet you guys at the next step. Alrighty guys, you can see I have all the chicken cut up in bite-sized pieces. I did season it with salt and pepper. In this bowl I have 3 beaten eggs, again seasoned with salt and pepper. In this baggie I have regular cornstarch, again seasoned with salt and pepper. You want to season every layer. Then just go ahead and take some tongs and dip them in the chicken, or dip the chicken in the egg. And try to drain off as much egg as possible. This is a messy process, but it is so good. Alright, so I got a few pieces in there. I'm going to go ahead and close my tongs, close my baggie, and give that a shake. Take these out of here. Let me grab another pair of tongs. So I have a clean pair and a dirty pair to go in there and grab my chicken. You could also use your hands for this. That's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm just going in there and shaking off all the excess cornstarch. So you want a clean counter. Maybe lay some newspaper down. Okay, so we got those guys going. Let's grab a few more pieces, and we're just going to continue this process, dipping the chicken in the egg, getting it really nicely coated. That's my oven. I have the oven heating up, or preheated, to 350 degrees. Just try to get all the extra egg off the chicken before you put it in the cornstarch. And then when this is all done, we're going to brown it just in the frying pan on the stove, and then it'll go in the oven with this sauce. And the sauce is what makes it. Alright, I'm going to close this one up. Give it a shake. So you can see I'm already getting messy. I tried being neat for you guys, but it is what it is. And the cornstarch on here is going to be the thickening agent we need for the sauce once this all browns. I think I got them all out of that batch. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to turn the camera off, continue this process, clean up, and then I'll take you guys to the next step. Alrighty guys, we are now at the stove. I have my oven on about medium high, or my burner rather, and I have a little bit of vegetable oil in there heating up. My chicken's already breaded. Going to take this, take your chicken, and you want to have it evenly spaced. You don't want to overcrowd the pan. Just going to go piece by piece. And if some of the cornstarch breading came off, that's perfectly fine. The most important part here is spreading them out evenly, and you want to get them nicely browned on all sides, and then we're going to put them into a baking dish and let them hang out until the other guys are ready. So I think probably a few more pieces of chicken. I do try to get as much in here as possible without, like I said, overcrowding the pan too much. And your oil will probably end up getting dirty. Not a big deal, just when it gets dirty, just drain it and then restart the process. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook and we'll continue on. Alrighty guys, we are done. All the chicken is finished cooking, and I have that in a large baking dish. Now we're going to do the sauce. Now with this sauce, I always double it because I tend to use more chicken anyway. The original recipe calls for 4 chicken breasts. I used 4 large ones, and I always find with me, I always like extra sauce, especially with my rice. So I have the sauce already made here. I'm going to give you the original recipe, but remember mine is doubled. It calls for 3/4 cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of ketchup, 1/2 cup of white vinegar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to take this. I'm not going to use all of it. Just kind of pour it over it. Then grab a spatula, and you want to stir it until all the chicken is coated. as this cooks, like I said, the breading from the cornstarch will help this sauce thicken up nicely. So I'm probably going to need a little more sauce in there, I think. I always like having extra back just to heat up for the next day or just to pour over the rice. Alright, so get all this coated. We're going to put this in the oven that is 350 degrees, already preheated, for 15 minutes. Take it out, stir it, and then put it back in for 15 more. I also have over here a head of broccoli I chopped up. I'm going to add that in the last of 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and I'll meet you guys back here in 15 minutes. Alrighty guys, the first 15 minutes is done. I'm going to take it out of the oven. And then we're going to give it a stir. Almost dropped it. It's heavy. Alright, so that's what it looks like after 15 minutes. Again, just kind of stir it in there. Make sure all that chicken is coated. Now you can see I have a lot more sauce than what I started off with. So I'll leave this go, and I'll just put it in a container so we have it for extra. Alright, now I'm going to add in the broccoli. You can add in whatever you like. You can add in water chestnuts, broccoli like I'm doing here, snow peas, really anything. Let's get the chicken nicely coated. My rice is just about done. I have that in the rice cooker. Now, I've been making this probably for about a year. I first seen it on Pinterest and I was like, oh, let me try it. And the first time I made it, I was like, wow, that's pretty good. You can even add in some pineapple if you want to. This way you're getting a little bit of vegetable other than just the chicken and the rice. I'm going to stir it and get all that broccoli coated. So the hardest part is probably browning it and then frying it. And I usually let mine go in the frying pan when it's browning. I let it go until it's cooked all the way through. Alright, I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to go and put that back in there for 15 more minutes and we'll come back and see what it looks like. Alrighty guys, our last 15 minutes are up. We're going to take this out of the oven. It looks super yummy. I'm going to turn the oven off. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's all done. You see that? Super, super yummy. I would plate it up, but hubby's not home yet, and I don't want to put it on top of the rice, but I just cooked the rice in the rice cooker. We have brown rice. Just go ahead and put this on top and you are good to go. Alright guys, there you have it, sweet and sour chicken. The full recipe again will be on my blog. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.